All rise. County Court, Putnam County, County of Putnam is now in session. The Honorable Justice James Spofford Jr. presiding.
Good morning, Ms. Cabello. Thank you. Good morning. Please be seated. Welcome. At this time, I'd like to ask the American Legion, Post 1080, to advance our colors. Gentlemen, thank you. Welcome. Please be seated. I want to welcome everyone to our naturalization ceremony this morning. My name is Joseph Spofford. I'm a Putnam County Court judge. It's certainly an honor for me to preside over this ceremony and to welcome our new citizens. The naturalization ceremony is an event that we take very seriously. We take great pride in here in Putnam County. We have a number of dignitaries that are present joining us this morning on the federal level, on the state level, and on the county level. And I want to welcome this morning. On the federal level, representing our Congressman, Michael Lawler, is Francesca Kearns. Francesca, thank you.
Thank you.
On the state level, representing our Senator, Robert Rawlinson, is Giselle Garabella. So thank you. Also on the state level, representing our Assemblyman, Matt Slater, is Frank Garcia. Frank, thank you. On the county level, we have our Chief Executive, the Honorable Kevin Byrne. We have our District Attorney from Putnam County, the Chief Law Enforcement Officer, the Honorable Robert Tendy. We have, as you all know, our County Clerk, the Honorable Michael Bartolotti, and his first deputy, James O'Connell. Also in the county level, we have our commissioners of the Board of Elections, Ms. Kathy Croft. Ms. Croft, thank you, Commissioner. And Ms. Kelly Primavera. Ms. Primavera, thank you, Commissioner. It is our practice, and what we enjoy very much, is having an opening prayer. And this morning we have Rabbi Sarah Friedman from the Temple of Shalom to have our opening prayer. Rabbi.
Good morning, congratulations. Eternal source of blessing, we gather here today in gratitude and hope as we welcome these new citizens into the fabric of our great nation. Each person before us has traveled a unique journey, some from lands of hardship, others in pursuit of opportunity, all brought together by a shared commitment to the ideals of freedom, justice, and democracy. In Jewish tradition, we are repeatedly taught, "V'ahavtem et hager, you shall love the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt," from Deuteronomy. The sacred teaching reminds us that welcoming a newcomer is not only an act of kindness, but a moral obligation. America, too, was built upon this principle, that those who seek liberty, dignity, and a brighter future should find a home here. Today, in the heart of Putnam County, New York, we celebrate the newest members of our community. This county, with its rich history and vibrant spirit, has long been a place where people come to build their lives, raise their families, and contribute to the greater good. May you find here not just a place to live, but a home where you are embraced and valued. May this country, which you now call your own, fulfill its promise of safety, opportunity, and belonging. May you, in turn, enrich this nation and this county with your talents, traditions, and dreams. We ask for blessings upon these new citizens, Holy One. May they find fulfillment in their new homeland, bless their families and communities, bless our leaders, that they may govern with wisdom and compassion, and bless this nation, that it may remain a beacon of justice and peace for all who call it home. As we celebrate this moment, let us be ever mindful that America's strength lies not in uniformity, but in unity. The unity of many voices, many cultures, and many faiths, all contributing to the common good. May this day be a beginning of new blessings for those who stand before us. And let us say amen. Amen. Thank you.
Rabbi Susan, thank you for your prayer and blessing for all of these beautiful words. This time I'd like to introduce our Chief Executive of Putnam County, our County Executive, the Honorable Kevin Byrne. The Executive.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let's get this together. So I feel like I'm the only person here that is wearing a pea coat and a scarf. The reason is I forgot my blazer, so I apologize for that. But I'm also wearing this scarf for a good reason. I am clinging to St. Patrick's Day. This is a special tartan. It came after I ordered it online, paying county sales tax, which is always good. It came in on St. Patrick's Day, so I'm trying to stretch the season a little bit. But this is a special tartan that is from Waterford County that both our district attorney, Bob Tenney, and I both have an affinity for, because both of our ancestors hail from Villiers-Town in Waterford County, a small part of Waterford that most people don't even know exists. My great-grandfather, emigrated from Ireland in 1905, passing through Ellis Island like millions of other new Americans in East Elmwood, Westchester County. And I got to know him because he lived to the ripe age of 102 years old. He came from that small town, Villiers-Town, which incidentally sits less than an hour from the Rock of Cashel, where St. Patrick erected the first cross in Ireland and would eventually convert the population to Christianity. Yet, my great-grandfather found a home here in America, in Westchester, where my parents moved up to Putnam County, where I've called home my entire life. Interestingly enough, my godfather, my paternal uncle, my father's brother, he's Irish family, one of 7. He actually lives in Ireland now because his bride is from County Galway. I got to meet the rest of my extended family about 22 years ago, traveling over to Connemara in Galway, where I actually played the bagpipes at my godfather's wedding. It's a beautiful village, beautiful place, and I just think that's an interesting personal anecdote that I share, but it's interesting because if you knew my godfather, he grew up in Ardsley, Westchester. He spent his time in the restaurant business, and if you're in Westchester and going out to New York City, he spoke a lot and moved a lot with his hands, so a lot of them just adopted him as an honorary Italian, which works in my family because my bride is Sicilian and Italian and Czech. So it very much cuts through. But also it speaks to the giant melting pot that is America, the land of equal opportunity. A little bit about myself. Before becoming county executive, I was in the state legislature, but I also worked for a member of Congress. And when I worked for Congresswoman Ann Hayward and Sue Kelly before that, one of the most meaningful things that we did was help navigate the system for people that were trying to get permanent residency. And some of those meaningful acts that we did were help people who were waiting almost 10, 15 years to get a green card so they could start that pathway to citizenship. So for all of you that maybe like it's been a shorter journey, but for those that had a long journey to get here this evening, I just want to congratulate you, thank you, and welcome you. This is a beautiful county, it's a beautiful state, and a beautiful country. I wish you well. We have other speakers. Take your oath. Enjoy this day. And again, God bless, stay healthy, and stay safe.
County Executive, thank you so much for those heartfelt words and inspiration to all of us. Now, at this time, I'd like to invite the Honorable Michael Bartolotti, our County Clerk. He shall administer the oath.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. Before I administer the oath of allegiance to all of our candidates today, I'd just like to take a few moments just to say a few words. And I'm actually, this morning, I'm doing double duty, and I'll explain that in a moment. I just want to thank you all for this opportunity. I've been doing this for a few years now, and it is the best part of my job, absolutely, hands down. This naturalization days are my favorite days. I thank you all for allowing me to do this. It's a very humbling experience to swear you all in as citizens of the United States. I personally had it easy. I was born here. You folks have gone through great time, expense, toil, and efforts to get to the point where you are today. And again, I can't thank you enough for embarking upon that journey, wanting to become U.S. citizens, and for giving me the opportunity to swear you in today. I also want to remind you, please remember where you come from. Keep your fabric with you. Impart your fabric into our community, into our nation. That's what makes America so great, is that we are a nation of immigrants. And that fabric, it's like a quilt. It just continues to grow as the seeds of time pass. So it's just fantastic. Become a part of your community. Please consider registering to vote. Please consider participating in civic organizations in your local government. That's where the real work is done. Sorry to our federal people. That's my opinion anyway. And again, impart your fabric, impart what makes you great and what's going to make you all great Americans into that system. We had, for the first time in a long time, we had our Commissioner of Juris here today, so she handed out some paperwork. And I understand, not everybody likes to do jury duty, but it is part of your civic duty now. So it's very interesting. It's an integral part of our system. Please become a juror, serve on juries, very important. And that leads me to the other part of my double duty today. Another thing for you to consider doing, usually at these ceremonies, I invite a young lady, a remarkable young lady, by the name of Lauren Shields to come and speak. Lauren is a double organ recipient. She was unable to make it today. I'm going to do my best to do what she does a little bit of justice. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that you missed her speech because she has such moving words when she talks about her journey to become a double organ recipient and to stress the importance of organ donation. But I'm just going to read a couple of facts because I really want everybody, not just our new citizens, but everybody who's here today and everybody that I speak to strongly consider becoming an organ donor. In New York State, there are 8,000 people waiting for an organ transplant, and 1,000 of them have been waiting longer than 5 years. 400 New Yorkers died in 2022 because they weren't able to get that organ. There's no one who's too sick or too old to register. If it's something that you want to do, please register. That's something that could happen, later on. And obviously, it's done very well. They consult with your family and everything, but it's really, truly the gift of life. And we've done so much. New York is probably one of the last states in organ donation, but we've done so much to improve those numbers. And again, I just want everybody to consider it because you're saving lives. It's a gift that you can give. You're giving the gift of life to another. So please consider it. And again, that was the best justice that I could do. The remarkable job that Lauren usually does. So with that, I'd like to ask all the candidates to please rise. You can follow along with me on the rear of your program. So you all raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abhor all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or of which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, or that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, or that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
County Clerk Bartolotti, thank you so much. Congratulations, all. At toward the beginning of our ceremony this morning, I recognized certain dignitaries that were present with us this morning. I failed to recognize a very significant dignitary, who you'll come to learn very well. Our Commissioner of Juries, Ms. Tanya Mathis, is here. Commissioner, thank you for joining us. Well, now that we're all together as citizens, let us join together in the Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm going to ask Mr. Frederick Winberg,
Yes, sir.
of VFW, Mayor Pat, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, John. Sorry.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Winberg, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Please be seated. To our new citizens, you have made a very wise decision in moving to Putnam County. Putnam County has many benefits, one of which is that it's perhaps the most safest county in the state of New York, and perhaps the district attorney Penny will correct me if I'm wrong. I read a recent survey that Putnam County is perhaps in the top 5 safest counties in the United States of America.
Number 8 in the United States of America.
Number
8
in the United States of America. So you've chosen a wonderful county. It's a beautiful county, it's a loving county, it's a welcoming county, and due largely to our chief law enforcement officer, the Honorable Robert Tendy, it is the safest, one of the safest counties in the United States of America. I've known the district attorney for over 30 years. I know his dedication to the community. I know his love for the community. I know his passion for justice and protecting and serving all of us. What I did not know despite knowing him for 30 years, is his accomplishments as a musician and his vocal accomplishments. So this morning, our district attorney, the Honorable Robert Tendy, will lead us in the Star Spangled Banner. Thank you very much. District Attorney Tendy.
Please all join me in singing our Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed after twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Mr. District Attorney, that was a wonderful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. We expect to see a Super Bowl next year. To our new citizens, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. You all and your families deserve to be proud. Each of you have worked very hard to accomplish this. You passed the test, you've taken the oath of allegiance, and now you have become citizens of the United States of America. On behalf of all your fellow citizens, we welcome you. Today you're given the rights, the privileges, the responsibilities, and the duties of a citizen of this great nation. These are rights, privileges that are unknown throughout the world. There's no country that values freedom as we do in the United States of America. If you think about our First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, freedom to practice your religion. No nation in the world provides the freedoms that we do. The elected officials that have joined us this morning, we recognize your achievement. We're depending upon you to exercise the rights that you now have been conveyed with. The right to vote, the right to participate in your community, the right to freely exercise your religion. It took great courage to make this decision to become the United States of America. You left your homeland, you left family, you left culture, traditions that you had, traditions that, as County Clerk has indicated, we expect that you will maintain here and practice here. You came to the United States believing that it was a land of opportunity, which it is. Our nation was founded upon the principle of embracing diversity. All of us, whether we're first-generation Americans or 10th-generation Americans, we all are descendants of immigrants. It is that diversity that makes our nation strong and will continue to make our nation strong. We're a country of all races, all ethnicities. We value freedom, equality, and opportunity. No other nation celebrates diversity and equality as we do here. A few moments ago, we recited the Pledge of Allegiance. We're now citizens of a great nation. I want you to remember, we are one nation, liberty and justice for all. With that, it's my honor to congratulate you, welcome you to this nation. Congratulations to our new citizens. And in closing, I want to remind you to take an active role in contributing to your community, to this meeting. Take an active role in being involved in elections, register to vote, take an active role in local government, serve on juries, which you'll be asked to do, because your voice matters. And that will help make our nation strong. So once again, congratulations. Now, I'd like to ask our first Deputy County Clerk, James McConnell, to call for newly naturalized citizens to receive their certificate of naturalization and proclamations. Once you've received your certificate, you'll be able to have your photograph taken, if you'd like, with the dignitaries that are joining us. And thereafter, we will have a reception in chambers right behind the courtroom. So congratulations to all. First Deputy.